Okay, so I am going to try a few more things today. I did some mocaps earlier. Some people joined in. We had some fun taking requests and all that good stuff. Um, some of the things that I want to try kind of were left out there, but I have a little bit of time now. Had a little dinner. Maybe a little too much. I'm gonna try and see if there's any difference. So earlier, I imported this one, and it's not that bad. I was able to do some cleanup. Let me see. Hang on. I was able to do some cleanup on it. Uh, Basically, grunt my way through it. Eh, the results are they leave a little bit to be desired, but you know it's really not awful. It does the trick, especially for filmmaking purposes. You're not normally going to just leave the whole character like that, so any foot sliding or anything like that, it won't be noticeable because your camera won't be looking at that stuff. So it's fine. It doesn't require a lot of real cleanup work. So what I want to try now is if I think the results are a little bit different if you're capturing it through the live motion plugin, and we'll see. I mean, we'll see because I know there's some additional options for like capturing stuff walking in place from the start, and I know there are some options in there to maintain the height going up and down part, so you don't look like you're just kind of floating around. Um, so this is the results from earlier. I'm just gonna overwrite this, but I don't necessarily want to overwrite the face, so I don't know how to do that yet. So how do I get this without deleting the facial stuff and having to redo it again? I'm just gonna record on top of it, and hopefully it'll just overwrite it. Let's see here. We're gonna go to plugins, Unreal, Motion Live. These names are so similar. I already got my IP address set up here. I'll connect. Everything went fine. Detects one character. So here's what I'm looking at. I'm not sure how this works, the set T-post part. I need to read the manual. Ground vertical offset, I'm still not too sure. So we'll click around and see if it does anything different. It's at 0 right now. I have no idea what that does. So I'm gonna leave that alone. I'm assuming that if I click mocap data, it'll get the world coordinates from the mocap system. I'll leave that as iClone because I want this guy to be like right at the center of the thing. And the one thing that interests me the most, where I can see here is, for example, I can capture just the upper body if I wanted to. So I do have some other mocaps out there of people just running around and stuff like that. So hey, you know what? I might be able to capitalize on that. Well, I don't know. We'll see. But let's see what happens just with the basic mirror motion. I don't know what that is. I guess it's like reverse it, left to right, right to left. So what I'm gonna do is, why would locking foot rotation have I don't know. That's stuff that needs to be experimented with. It's never really been explained in the manuals and stuff, and I haven't run into any videos of people really delving too deep into this. Um, so in the upper right hand corner of the screen, you should see the Access Studio footage is playing on a loop, whatever's being broadcasted. See here, how do I go into the preview? No, that's just my regular playback. Am I connected or not? There we go. So as you can see, whatever is playing here is simultaneously being brought in into iClone. Um, I can see some differences in the fingers. They seem to look a little bit better in iClone, but maybe it's my imagination. All right, so I'm gonna try this mirror, this hip position lock. So that should maintain it in place. So now if we preview this, you see how on the actual perception neuron, the Access Studio software, the guy drifted all the way to his right, my left, whenever he started just kind of jumping up and down. So this is actually keeping the guy still in place. But I think like right now he's jumping up and down. In the actual capture, he's just like wobbling his legs around. So we lose the up and down motion, and that's kind of a pain in the ass to deal with. So let's see what I'm assuming this is what this works with. So let's try that now. See, so now I got the up and down motion. There seems to be a little bit of foot sliding in there, but I don't know, maybe that can be helped, or I don't know. It seems that a lot of the hard work has already been taken care of, though. Not bad. Yeah, it seems like a lot of the hard work is already taken care of, so keeping it standing in place should make it more easy for like motion matching stuff and mixing motions along spleens or splines, whatever that's called. So let's go ahead and record this. I'm gonna rewind. Be kind and rewind. And I'm gonna start recording. I'm gonna rewind this guy to the beginning. I hit record here first. I don't know. I mean, there's got to be a way to just kind of hit a button and do both of them at the same time. That would definitely make things a lot easier. But I'm gonna start recording an iClone first. Oh, okay. So that's good. I was able to press that, and I got my finger ready on the spacebar. So as soon as I hit spacebar, I'm gonna switch to the other software and hit the play button. There we go. So it is recording. I wonder if the manipulations I did earlier to correct the T-pose have something to do with this looking a little bit better than usual. I don't know. But we'll see. So it's gonna run until it gets to frame 4000. I think that's my cutoff point. Da, 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 da. Almost there. Oh, I hit stop before. Damn it. I just clicked the window to activate it and it stopped the recording. So I might have to redo that. So let's see here. Also, I didn't see any options here for how the data is supposed to be recorded. I seem to recall an option for that tells the system whether you want the motions to be blended in or replaced. I don't see those options anymore. Anyways, let's see what we captured. Looks fine. You know, it's totally workable. See if we can turn off the orthogonal camera. Put it back on perspective so we can see this from a different point of view. Definitely recording it this way seems to be the way to go. I mean, I don't notice a significant difference in terms of like lost frames or skip frames or anything like that. I feel like there's some additional tweaks that iClone has done to fix the hands. Because like they actually kind of like right there, they're not like going through each other like in the actual capture. Let me double check my motion layers. Maybe my original motion layers are still in there and that they're having some kind of effect on it. Excuse me. Just that it's already here. Oh, yeah, it is. No, there's no animation layers. So, is that right? Maybe I have to select this guy. Yeah, base layer, base motion. So there's no additional layers here. So now if I employ my little technique for the T-pose, I wonder if I can correct it a little bit further. Because basically I'll take the perfect T-pose, which is the one that's provided by iClone, I guess, and I'll go into the edit motion layer option. Here I will copy this pose, and instead of trying to pose my character to fix his T-pose, see how his T-pose is all wonky? I'm gonna go to frame 100, seems good enough. I'm gonna paste the perfect one here onto this base layer. Actually, I'm gonna give it its own layer and call it T-pose correction. This is a technique that I found that I don't see anybody using, so I have a feeling that I'm the one who's discovered this. So we're gonna correct the actor's T-pose to the T-pose he should be using. And going forward, the rotation of those bones should be based on the perfect T-pose, therefore correcting most of the bad angles and stuff, the bad rotations and translations and stuff. So I'm just gonna go there, hit paste pose. So that gives it a perfect T-pose at frame 100. And going forward, the motion should be a little bit more corrected. See, like right here, this is after the corrected T-pose. So now if we take a look at it without it, this is how it would have looked. So that's the original one without the correction. But after the corrected T-pose, our character looks like that. So it's automatically like taking care of a large amount of manual correction that I would have had to do. That's not bad. So let's take a look at the rest of it. I don't know. I mean, the fingers are not bothering me, the thumbs. See. Honestly, those thumbs are not bothering me at all. I make these bones a little more transparent and less obvious because they kind of get on my nerves. Isn't that like a modeling tool? There we go. That should make it a little bit more easier to see the character without those user interface items in the way. Not bad. So Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that. Is there any kind of sliding? It feels like there may or may not be. It seems like it's it seems like there's something there, but it feels like it might be a little negligible. But if someone was like being finicky about fixing this for like a video game or something, I suppose it probably wouldn't be that difficult to fix. So this leaning back thing, that could use a little bit of fixing. So I'm gonna add another layer here. Select the character. We'll do it at frame 1. No, frame 1 looks fine. Frame 100 looks fine too. Do frame... Wow. Well, somewhere in here there's a screwed up posture. So let's see here. Where does that screwed up posture happen? Right there, it starts becoming. So let's go to frame 1000. I like to keep my numbers as even as possible, just in case I have to come back to that frame. Easier to find. Hell yeah, I'm back at it again. You know, I found some. I think I found a way to import this stuff with a lot of the issues that we had earlier. So I'll go through another one in a minute, and you'll get to see it in case you missed it. Or you could always rewind and see what was done before. But right now, I'm just gonna fix this this angle thing. Give him some lean. Give him some lean without the styrofoam cup. Let's see here. So that we're going to tweak him a little bit. Whoa, did his feet move? Okay. That seems to fix the posture. Artifact there on the foot. Da, 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 da. Okay. So now, if we stop this and go mess around with that foot contact thing, let's see what happens. Oops. Okay, I guess it happens globally. So let's see what that looks like now. Is he gonna spontaneously develop crazy legs? He develops foot sliding. Whoa, what was that? All right, let's get rid of that foot contact. If you don't see it, it doesn't exist. You know what? It's all the other issues, I think they're mostly negligible. I think that's perfectly functional. You know, for all intents and purposes, I think this works. Yeah. I think that obviously there's other things that can be done to probably fix that more. But yeah, that's how I'm gonna save it. Let's see, how do I do this? I did spot this other thing earlier. I'm gonna hit save before I do anything else. I'm not sure how I feel about this, but if I go here, there is a motion correction option that I wasn't aware of, and I think this is what creates those little footstep things. I tried it earlier, and it kind of made everything look a little bit more wonky mostly because he's pretty much walking in place. Let's see what happens here. Let's just worry about toes. Think settings for all parts. I don't know what that means. Reach mode, translate, rotate. I have no idea what any of this means. Let's see what happens. I'm probably gonna end up undoing it, but his legs got straight in that one pose. Let's see. Oh, what was that? Okay. I mean, that's fine because he wasn't. Yeah, that's more like. I think that is kind of how I was moving when I did this. I wasn't jumping. Oh, he was just shifting on his toes. So. Ugh. Kind of ugly looking. From the front, it doesn't look that bad. Let's try this again. Maybe we can try it again. Try with the feet by themselves. Left foot, right foot. This way. Only. Let's see what happens. Into my. Oh, there we go. Let's see what that looks like. Oh, okay, that jump at frame 100. Kind of expected. So this one is only tracking the feet part, not necessarily the toes. Oh, that's really weird. I don't like it. Let's see what happens when he starts jumping. Yeah, that's horrible. I don't want anything to do with that. Left toe and foot. What does that mean? Normal standing and fast standing. Okay, let's see what happens now. Ooh, did it finish? Yeah. It doesn't give you any prompt to let you know that it's done, but okay. I don't know. That feels all right. Ugh, crazy leg syndrome. Where's the jump? Yeah, that's horrible. Nope, we're not gonna have any of that. Let's see what this fast standing, see what that does. Oh, option correction. Correction. Da, 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 da. This means option correction will remove. Yeah. Ooh, come on, you can do it. So I was looking for One Gun's stream today. He didn't show up. uh, oh, that sucks. Yeah, I was kind of looking forward to just kind of sitting back and watching somebody else for a while. Okay, I have a feeling iClones gonna crash now. This is taking unnecessarily long. But maybe that's just how long it takes for that fast standing preset. Oh wow. Does he streams over his Wi-Fi? It's crazy. Well, I guess I mean I've never noticed anything wacky about it, so it's good enough, for when it comes over. Because usually the bandwidth that you can, what you can upload or stream through Wi-Fi is limited. But I guess I've never really noticed any difference. So he's probably good. Oh, looks like this finished. So let's see what the results are. Oh, there's a ton of keyframes on this thing. I'm kind of afraid to look. Whoa, Elvis Presley here. Crazy. Yeah, I really don't want anything to do with this. Wow, that's terrible. Okay. So I wonder if I uncheck all of this, will it give me the option to correct it and therefore clear out the the last amount of work done. I guess not. I'm gonna go ahead and save it without all that fancy stuff. I mean, that's good enough. Try that second one in a minute. Yeah. I'd rather have a little bit of that foot sliding or whatever that is. All right. So we'll save this. Add motion plus to library. What's motion plus? That's the one that includes the facial motion data. Is that what it is? Add to perform list. Let's do one of each and see what happens. Add motion plus to library. Oh yeah, motion, facial, spring state, material. What? Material? You're telling me you're able to change the material in the middle of a sequence? Or you keep the material so you can apply this material to a different character? Oh, that would be weird. Morph. All right. It's not saving it to the library. Give me the folder. Yeah, I know, weird. Let's see. We're gonna call this boxing pre-walk. I don't think iClone likes spaces. We'll save that there and we'll figure out what to do with it later. Taking a while. Okay, so let's see what else. We'll export, add motion to library. Okay, well that's not my library, but I'll save it to my thing here. Mocap. Where the hell did it go? What the hell? Huh. Where did I save my thing? Oh, it's there. It's just invisible. Oh, no, it's not. It's right there. I'm just being blind. There it is. So, boxing. Pre-walk. I'm assuming that's just the motion without the facial motion capture. Okay, see what the other options are. Gesture to library. Gestures, I'm assuming that's probably the hand gestures. Send motion to character creator. Okay. Add to perform list. Add facial expression to library. Okay. I have no idea what that does. It looks like it's doing the same damn thing. So, let's see here. Right click, remove animation, remove vertex animation, and we're back to nothing. Okay, completely blank slate. Let's try another motion. See what this looks like. Nice. I don't remember if I did any walking on this. Okay. Yeah, there's a couple steps at the end. So let's do the processing data to kind of smoothen all that out before I stream it. And now it looks like this. Well, it does clean it up quite a bit. Every time I jumped up and down, it drifted to the left for whatever reason. So, I'm gonna put it on the loop. Go to plugins, Motion Live, reconnect. I have no idea what this T-post thing is, but just in case this is what it's looking for, set it right there. I don't know what that is, but locking the hip position, locking the height, unlock the height. Ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna run an experiment with that one next. I'm gonna just record half and half with the bodies. All right, so here we go. This thing. I don't know what this vertical offset is. I guess I need a. I'll look it up in a minute. Wonder if that would help with the crazy leg stuff with the foot contact. Wonder if I should have put foot contact first. Let's do a preview. No, there it is. So this is with the foot contact. Wind. Looks kind of good. Stop it. We're gonna take off the foot contact. If you're using iClone motions in character animator 4, such as a time saver with little tweak and religion has done on it. They've done okay. You know, I enjoy using them better with the G2 characters because they make full use of the 3D skeletal structures. But if you plan out your motions the right way, you know, from the start, you can get some pretty good use out of it on the G3 characters, which only have that one plane. But no, they've done an amazing job. I gotta be honest, they have. They could have done so much better though. I think over the last 4 years they've ignored a lot of professional animators and what they've requested in favor of more hobbyist type animators. But you're right. They've done an amazing job in showing what can be done, and I think ultimately what's going to happen is that other companies with better resources are going to pick up on this, and well, I mean, you can see that it's happening now. Epic is in the process of doing metahumans, and even though that's in beta right now, I mean, the quality of those characters is freaking amazing. So you know what? This is actually pretty decent. I don't think it requires too much cleanup. It has done a pretty damn good job at bringing all this in. Where are these little footprints coming from though? I don't think I've enabled the post correction yet. That's weird. It just sort of appeared. Oh, you guys aren't even seeing what the iClone thing looks like, huh? I need to remember to do the switch. So we got little footprints and stuff in there that I don't remember putting those in there. But that's without the foot contact. That doesn't look half bad. Let's try the foot contact again, since I wasn't displaying the correct monitor when I tried that. There's a slight bit of crazy leg syndrome happening here. Yeah, right there. I don't know how I feel about it. What do you guys think? With or without foot contact? I guess foot contact can be added later if somebody wants it, needs it. Yeah, I'm not gonna use the foot contact. For my purposes, you won't even be seeing, you won't even be looking at the feet, because I tend to frame my stuff based on the scene, and in most cases the scene will be like a medium shot or something. So yeah, let's record it. So I'm gonna arm it for recording. Get ready to hit start on this. And action. This sequence is only about 2,500 frames, maybe a little bit less. Technically, it's over. So we'll stop there. And look at that, man. That is a professional right there. That is a perfect T-pose. That's without the assistance of the computer. Maybe it is, huh? Because I hit that data process button. Maybe it corrected some of that. All right, so let's see what we ended up with. So I know we don't need anything past that frame 100. So let's add a pose correction just to make sure. Go back to that iClone pose. Edit character creator. No, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Oh, do the motion. So copy that initial pose. We'll go to maybe frame 100. Do frame 110 now. Paste the pose there. And we'll split it at frame 100. Get rid of all that, push it to the front. That should correct a lot of the issues. Yeah, that looks decent. I mean, good enough, right? This ended up being, let's call it up to this point. I don't want this walking stuff. I'm gonna do some separate walking motions. I'm gonna cut it right there. I'm not gonna keep that walking segment. Left flip. So this is 2089 frames. Nope. 2083. I don't like odd numbers, so let's do 2080. This is where we need to be. Add motion to library. Yes. Walk number 2. So how's everybody tonight? What's for dinner? Let's see. And I'll get the motion plus with this, with the facial stuff. Okay. We are cooking with gas. Just keep this as an archive. Oh, I didn't do that playlist thing, whatever it was that they call it. Form. Yeah, there they are. Form list editor. Idle 1. Idle 2. Cool. So you can just add the whole list of motions and just kind of make them perform at different stages. Okay, we'll mess around with that later. Not later today, but later. Next. Let's see. This one's 548 frames. Okay, that's like a little start walk. I thought there was a way to reset these guys, but there isn't. Let's see here. Let's run the plugin again. Got your new ROM. Let's see what that looks like by itself. Crazy Legs. Crazy Legs McGee. Oh, it didn't even have the foot contact on. This looks really weird. Okay, so let's see. Hip lock, unlock height. What he's trying to do, to be honest. Doesn't look that bad from the side. Okay, let's capture it. All right, let's see what we ended up with. $650. Let's lower the frame rate down. 650. All right, so let's fix the posture. Compose. Go a little bit ahead. Right there seems good enough. Frame 86. Let's do frame 80 because I hate even numbers. I hate odd numbers. Paste the pose. Now we got a perfect, I think, perfect T-pose. These feet perfect. I don't know. Maybe they're not as perfect as I thought they were. Okay. So let's see what happens. going on here? Read the mouse doesn't seem to want to work. Which is a shame because this is exactly where it's supposed to work. All right, so let's take a look at it. Oh, there's the initiation of a walk cycle. You know what? I'm not even gonna worry about that. So, probably gonna stop it. Maybe right there. Yeah, that's a walk cycle that's happening there. I'm gonna leave the walk out of it. Like I was wondering why that looked all weird. Okay, so I think this is gonna be it. Cut it off right there. It'll let me. Up with an odd number. I'm just gonna save it like that. I don't care about expressions. I think I already removed them anyways when I hit the remove motion stuff. So I don't even know why I'm trying. Ugh, what happened there? Yeah, we gotta clean up some of these to remove the T-pose altogether. But for now, I'm leaving them there just in case it needs further tweaking. What? I am just gonna remove it altogether. Screw it. I don't need it. Should do that with the other ones. That way they're just ready to go when they need it, when they need to be. Yeah, I kind of like leaving those T poses in there because I always think of the future and who's gonna use these, if anything, or somebody else is gonna use them, or if I'm gonna use them later and I'm gonna need to do additional tweaks to it. Uh, but I mean, if they're already been corrected, then I guess there's no harm in just exporting a new one, a synthetic one. See here. All right, so I've just finished saving this. I think I'm gonna call it for now. Take another break, and I don't know. Maybe I'll come back later tonight if I feel like working some more. But I think that's nice. Little doing a little bit more progress. Stay for now. See ya.